The round cookie cutter trick is it works perfectly on chocolate chip cookies, and it also works on any other type of cookie that you're making as well. So if it's a softer cookie recipe, you can scoot it. I'm going to show you 3 tips to make perfectly Instagrammable cookies. These are totally optional steps. Every cookie is beautiful. You don't need to do these if you don't want to. Just little things that you can do to get perfectly round cookies with beautiful puddles on the top. So my first tip to perfect cookies is to use a cookie scoop. Basically it has a little metal cup, and then you squeeze this after you've scooped the dough, and there's a little metal piece here that goes in and it pops the cookie dough out onto your sheet. And so what that does is it makes sure that all of your cookie dough balls are exactly the same size. Not only is it very easy to portion and relatively mess free, but it means that they're going to bake up evenly and they're going to come out all the same size. So my next tip for perfect chocolate chip cookies is adding a little extra chocolate before they go in the oven to give you perfect chocolate puddles on the top. The best way that I have found to do this is to chop some additional chocolate, and then you're going to press down the ball of cookie dough, push the extra chocolate onto the top, and then kind of scrunch it together so that the chocolate gets encased on the inside. And what that means is that when the ball bakes in the oven and it melts down, the chocolate gets evenly dispersed. So you get a really perfect distribution of chocolate on the top of your cookie. So my final tip for perfect chocolate chip cookies is to scoot them when you take them out of the oven. And scooting is just a little name that I gave to the technique where you take a cookie cutter or something, another round thing. You can use a bowl, just anything a little bit bigger than the cookie. So basically all you do is you're going to take the hot cookies straight out of the oven, and you're going to pop the pan down on the bench and place the cookie cutter directly over the top of the cookie, and you're just going to scoot it into shape. And all this does is it takes the slightly rough edges and it perfectly rounds them off. You do it while the cookie is still hot before it firms up, and it just kind of cleans everything up. It works perfectly on chocolate chip cookies, and it also works on any other type of cookie that you're making as well. So if it's a softer cookie recipe, you can scoot it. So once you've scooted the cookies, if you like, you can sprinkle them with a little bit of flaky sea salt. You can let them cool on the pan for about 10 to 15 minutes just to firm up. Transfer them to a wire rack to cool completely, and then you can serve up your beautiful chocolate chip cookies.